All right, so we got some very interesting news right here. The Charlotte Hornets want to get Tyler Herro in a potential 3-team trade involving Damian Lillard. And this is something I personally really didn't expect to happen. The Charlotte Hornets over the past few weeks and even months have been very quiet when it comes to trade talks. But now the Charlotte Hornets want to pair Tyler Herro with LaMelo Ball. And that is a fit that ultimately will be very good. So could the Charlotte Hornets potentially trade some of their bigger assets like Miles Bridges and some of their other young players that they have on the team to get Tyler Herro and ultimately end up, moving things with this trade? Because it's looking like things are very stagnant when it comes to the initial deal with the Heat and the Blazers. And just from the jump, it was looking like they were going to have to get a third team. And now it's looking like the Charlotte Hornets are going to be this third team. It's really looking like the Charlotte Hornets are going to be offering some picks and some younger players, like I said, Miles Bridges and whatnot, to most likely going to be heading to the Blazers. And they're going to get this thing done. Whether or not it's the Charlotte Hornets or not, it's looking like a third team is going to happen. Another thing that is very interesting that you guys really need to hear is that a mysterious Eastern Conference team has held trade talks centered around Damian Lillard. And this comes a few weeks, I guess you could say a few weeks before the season starts. This will be very interesting because we've had different trades in the NBA where you really thought a player was going to head to the team of the rumors of what the rumors said, but ultimately as the offseason kind of gets to an end, we see a mysterious team come out of nowhere and that team get that player. Now, Eastern Conference, we really got to think who in the Eastern Conference and what is the Eastern Conference team that would potentially want to get Damian Lillard? It's not the Philadelphia 76ers, it's not the Boston Celtics, it's not the New York Knicks. An Eastern Conference team that would most likely have to be the Toronto Raptors. And for that reason is because the Toronto Raptors are a team that are a pretty okay team, a pretty decent team with some young players. And specifically, I think the young players that another team like the Blazers would want would have to be Pascal Siakam or maybe even Scotty Barnes. And for them to do that, I think that trade would go down initially. But Damian Lillard obviously does not want that to happen at all. He does not want to go to the Toronto Raptors. I think there's a couple of teams right now that Damian Lillard would accept that rumors aren't actually letting onto. So you got the Los Angeles Lakers, you got the Miami Heat, Portland Trail Blazers, and Philadelphia 76ers. And also do not forget about the Brooklyn Nets. Now, this report right here says a mysterious Eastern Conference team. The more that I think about it, the Brooklyn Nets could be that team. They have the assets to make that happen, but it's just kind of like if they trade their assets to get Damian Lillard, they're not really going to go anywhere. So I don't think it's the Brooklyn Nets. This obviously is Eastern Conference, but for me, Los Angeles Lakers are really a team to look out for. Besides the fact, of this report or whatever, from the jump, I was really thinking that don't be surprised if somehow the Los Angeles Lakers somehow get Damian Lillard because they really do have the assets among probably every single team in the NBA. They have young players like Austin Reeves. They've signed a lot of different players in the offseason to bring on a pretty much massive haul to get that 3-team trio of Damian Lillard, Anthony Davis, and LeBron James there. For us to get reports of saying now a mysterious team wants to get Damian Lillard, this is going to be very interesting as we have the season pretty much, coming up. Really don't be surprised if Damian Lillard just somehow doesn't go to the Miami Heat. We've seen how the NBA is and how there's just so much stupid stuff that happens. It almost seems like the NBA is running on a script. I wouldn't be surprised if he just somehow goes to Los Angeles Lakers. And if he does, I'm not watching the NBA anymore because at that point, I know that the Los Angeles Lakers are rigging stuff. How do they get everyone? I don't know how they do it. But yeah, that's kind of really what I think about these two reports right here. I think the Charlotte Hornets will really benefit off a Tyler Herro trade. And for the other report, I think that Damian Lillard might end up on a team besides the Miami Heat. It obviously is looking like the Miami Heat is going to, that's going to happen. But then again, don't be surprised if it doesn't because this is the NBA. So yeah, with that being said, do not forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, comment down below what you guys think about these two reports right here. It's your boy, Josh the Arch, and I'm out.